Hello, Cancer. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a mini reading focused on issues and challenges of your heart connection. General as always, guys. It will not resonate with every single person. So please do take from this what makes sense for you, release the rest. And if you're interested in your own reading, that information is down below in the description box. I'll also include a link to the decks and creators that you see here today. All right. So let's begin, and of course cross-watcher is absolutely welcome. Both of these decks, starting things off with, we're going to be using decks by Fire Witch Tarot. WTF is the problem, definitely gets to the point, and the issues deck, okay? So let's tackle this. Let's see what it is that you're dealing with. And of course you don't have to resonate with each and every card because we're going to be pulling up quite a few issues and challenges for the collective. Just pick and choose what makes sense for you, okay? All right, so let's grab some problems here, potential problems for the collective. Don't tell them what you're up to, okay? So maybe you're a little bit too open with your plans and what it is that you are wanting. Maybe you need to hold back a little bit. Maybe you're too much of an open book, which that's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you have somebody that's not opening up and maybe they're a little bit more closed off, as this card says, don't tell them too much as to what it is that you're wanting, what it is that you are up to. Get out of bed. Social media has you stuck. Okay, these two cards could actually be going together here, Cancer. You know, maybe you're just putting yourself out there too much of your life. Maybe there's certain things, certain aspects of what's happening in the connection or just life in general that you might be sharing a little bit too much and, you know, just spending too much time in bed. You're not being productive. You're not out there living, you know, you're kind of living, so to speak, on social media. Let's see what else. Fix your goddamn crown and handle it. There could be particular situations too where you might have not even realized that you had the power to fix it all along. And there could also be certain aspects of your life that you know has been needing attention, but you haven't been taking care of things. So handle it. It's time. Invading privacy. Look at that. Social media invading privacy. There could also be somebody that you might feel is stalking you, perhaps, or you're stalking them. Somebody is crossing the line here with that, invading someone's privacy. And someone's holding back. So, interesting group of cards here because we started off with don't tell them what you're up to. You know, you might be sharing too much. And we have somebody here who's actually holding back and not sharing enough. So we have an imbalance here in this heart connection, I feel, Cancer. All right, so let's add to this and see what else needs to come through with the issues deck. So all of these cards could either be painting a particular storyline for some of you, or one or two of the cards do. All right, so when it comes to the issues here for you, Cancer, what are you dealing with? Gaslighting. Making you feel crazy because they're gaslighting. Okay, let's see what else. Too soon. Fell in love too fast. So if you relate to that, maybe things moved a little bit too quickly. And if things did move too fast for either yourself or that's how they're feeling, they could have detached. This could have resulted in a breakup. Maybe they told you, it's like, wait a minute, I'm not ready for this. And therefore, if they're holding back from you, it could be you, Cancer, that's invading their privacy on social media. Not so much in the traditional sense of the definition of invading one's privacy. Maybe you're just kind of stalking their page and really wondering, you know, are they seeing somebody else? Or what are they doing? Do they think about me? You know, what's going on in their life? If you don't relate to that, it could be the other way around. Okay, let's see what else. No treats. Hardly takes you out on dates. Little effort in entertaining you. Okay, so if they're spending very little time on you, especially when it comes to going out, taking you out on an official date, Maybe they're spending time and giving those treats to somebody else. If they're holding back from you, then they might be giving all of their time and energy to someone else. Victim. Feel sorry for me. Woe is me. So this is a reminder for you, Cancer, to not play the victim. You know, especially my feminines. Fix your goddamn crown and handle it. You're not a victim. So it's time to take control of a situation, perhaps. Get out of bed. You know, don't saturate yourself too much by focusing on what other people's lives are on social media and just putting particular things out there that might not even be reflective off of what's really happening in your life. And at the same time, as that very first card says, don't tell them what you're up to. Social media, you know, whoever your friends, family are that are on there, they're seeing what you're posting. Sometimes there are certain things that they don't need to know. Okay? Let's add to this. Daddy's girl. Spoiled brat. Close connection to father. Used to being taken care of financially. Expects you to play dad. Alright, so my feminines, if you are coming through as this daddy's girl, that could also be why we might have a masculine who's holding back, because maybe they feel like they could never match up to daddy, you know, like maybe they're just not, maybe they don't have a job, maybe they're not earning as much money as your father, and you know, maybe they're just feeling a little bit unworthy of you. And so if you are in this energy of daddy's girl, I kind of have a feeling here for some of you, you might be dealing with a masculine that might have been scared away by that. Okay, I'm guided to pull one more. Let's see what else. Under surveillance 24/7, being watched closely all the time. You see? Invading privacy. So is it you that's in that type of energy, or is it another person that can't stop watching you? Because there's this reference to social media that's popping up in this reading, Cancer, but as alluring and attractive as that might be for a good second, it could also be stalkish and creepy. So if someone's watching you 24/7 on social media, wondering, you know, have you moved on? Are you seeing somebody else? It's either that again, or it's the other way around, where you're watching somebody. So let's see. What is it that you need to know here? So let's grab some tarot from my tarot teacher. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. So too much time on social media. Get out there and live your life. You know, not every second of every moment has to be detailed on social media, where, you know, you're out with family, with friends, and you have to take that perfect photo of what it is that you're eating, or who you're with, or what you're doing. So don't tell them what you're up to. Leave a little bit of mystery there. Because if someone is watching you 24/7, you're giving them way too much information here. Especially if they're feeling like the victim in this equation. You might have detached from somebody as well, and they're stalking you. So my feminines, you're coming through as this Queen of Pentacles, a social butterfly, very nurturing. You could be very successful in your own life. You could certainly be a working parent. You guys could have already had children together, or you have had children from previous relationships. You are a mature, grounded individual here. The Queen of Pentacles is very down to earth, representing a mother figure. So this could also represent your own mother in this reading. Maybe you turn to your mom for advice. She's there for you, helping you through these challenges and the issues that you're dealing with in your love life, in your relationships. So we have two cards representing earth energy here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. That could either be the sign of the person you're thinking about, or you could have earth in your chart. So the Page of Pentacles is a solid beginning. Finances could actually be looking up for you as well, Cancer. So this is tapped into your ambitions, what it is that you desire, what it is that you want to be able to manifest. not just in your love life, but maybe your career, your goals, whatever it is that you're focusing on as well. You've got choices when it comes to your love life, though. Got the Lovers card right here. We have a Gemini, possibly, that some of you guys are thinking about for this reading, but it could be any sign, really. But the Lovers card, specifically Gemini. So there's a deep love here that's represented by that card. The sexual attraction is certainly there. But it comes down to a choice that perhaps you need to make in your life. Cancer, make sure that it empowers you rather than brings you down. So especially for my feminines, fix your goddamn crown and handle it, okay? And if you need to detach from somebody that you know is not good for you, that might be stalking you, okay? So make wise choices here. Make a decision and a choice that feels right in your heart. We do have the Two of Swords. For some of you guys, your person could be an air sign. We already have Gemini coming through here. So Swords energy, Libra, Aquarius, and again, Gemini. So this is a stalemate right here. You guys are at a crossroads. You're perhaps feeling stuck right now in regard to a particular connection. It's either that or they're feeling stuck. They might be holding back, especially if they are dealing with a daddy's girl here who's spoiled, who's coming through as a brat. You know, daddy calls all the shots, and maybe this particular masculine can't seem to find their place in the feminine's life here. So they might be caught in the middle of this equation right here. It could also be at this time, Cancer, that you're just weighing your options when it comes to love and romance. Right next to that Lovers card, decisions, choices. We do have an Emperor here. So my feminines, your masculine coming through as this Emperor. So the Emperor can be a father figure. You know, we've got the Queen of Pentacles representing a mother figure. So you guys could already be parents, or maybe you talked about having children someday. But this could represent future vibes as to where you're headed once you decide one person is the one that you're not meant to be with, and perhaps by moving forward in your life, that's what actually helps you find this ideal person that you could build a life with, because the Emperor is established. They are all about structure and control. This is not somebody who's going to lose control. They want to be able to build something solid with the feminine. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune right here. So good luck is on your side here, Cancer. It looks pretty good as far as bringing in a turning point in your love life where things can fall in your favor. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this with some additional messages from my Silhouettes deck here. Okay, so let's add to that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. What else do we need to know here? So lots of references to social media, someone surveilling you 24/7, invading your privacy. We've got shadows here. The only way to make friends with your inner demons is to face it, heal from it, and move on. Absolutely. And I kind of feel here, Cancer, that you both have your own fair share of shadows that you both individually need to address and figure that out. You can't ignore the red flags, you know? We have time travel. Those moments when I miss you so much, I allow myself to fantasize about the impossible. So someone's missing you here. Maybe that's why they're checking you out on social media 24/7. Drool. I can barely contain my desire for you when you're within reach. You're my ultimate craving, and I can't imagine letting another second go by without tasting you. So sexually, I mean, it could have certainly been a very strong connection in that way, the physical sense. But I'm also feeling that if things move too fast, Cancer, maybe it was just all about sex, you know? And maybe you have come to realize that it can't withstand the test of time after all. So somebody broke things off here. Either you did or they did. And then there's a whole lot of social media stalking that's going on here. And then we've got busted. It was just a matter of time. So somebody did something here. Someone was the victim of some sort of action that was taken that ended up hurting this connection. But you still feel connected to them, okay? Regardless of time, distance, or circumstance, you still feel the soul bond. They could as well, which could be why they're unable to stop watching you on social media. Or maybe this is something that you're both doing. Checking each other out, keeping tabs. You know? Okay, so let's wrap it up here with some final messages from the Hidden Truth Oracle. This is by All Things Intuitive. For this mini reading, what else for Cancer, please, angels and spirit guides? So don't play the victim. Get out of bed and live your life, and don't saturate yourself too much on social media. I bury myself in work to forget you. Okay? So they're trying to just keep busy to try to forget what you guys had together. This could be you as well. I know I was a distraction from your pain. So somebody could have already been dealing with an issue prior to when you guys got together. And maybe this was just a temporary relationship. Things went too fast. It escalated too quickly. I couldn't let you get close to me. Okay, that's because they had their own issues. So in the 3D world, they couldn't let you get too close, but they're also keeping tabs on you. Maybe they don't want anyone else getting close to you. I don't react when people mention you. They don't want anyone to know that they're actually still thinking about you, that they're checking you out still on social media. Maybe you don't react either. So maybe you're both just keeping things on the down low here when you're still feeling the connection. But I really feel for my feminines that there's something here that you need to take control of and handle a situation that might have gotten away from you. I will wait for a sign from you. So maybe they're stalking you on social media because they want to see some sort of sign that you want them back, that you're thinking about them, that you miss them, etc., etc. And if that does not apply, then it's you, Cancer, that's waiting for this sign from this person to let you know that maybe there's a green light there for you to come towards them or to reach out. So take whatever part of that is coming through for your situation here. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. At the end of the day, there's too much interaction on social media, or you guys are both stalking each other there, and you're really being directed, Cancer, to just get out there and live your life. If you guys are meant to be, it'll find its way back. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. If it's meant to come back around, it will. Okay, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so very much for tuning in, and if you want your own reading, that info is down below. See you next time.